Hello everyone, welcome back to the Puerto Rico Skyview channel. My name is Emmanuel Santiago. For today, I will bring you 4 easy ways in which you can increase the amount of jobs that you're getting for videography or photography. Okay, let's begin. Okay guys, time for tip number 1. Tip number 1 is prime yourself. Prime yourself by going into YouTube, search for videos, search for information, look out for inspiration or ways, techniques that you would like to use on certain photo shoots. If you would like to shoot food photography, for example, which I have done a lot of times here in the island of Puerto Rico, I have shot with many restaurants. I've looked at inspiration and inside of the YouTube area, YouTube community, Instagram, and I have found that I really love macro photography. Here are some examples of my work. Now, I also look for inspiration on landscapes, time lapses, drone footage. This tip will apply to whatever style you would like to promote around your area, you know. It is very important that you put your work out there and that you let your customers or future customers know that you have passion, that you have interest in this topic, because that will kind of separate you from a person that just picks a cell phone and, you know, shoots away and keeps shooting away a lot of things. But if you search for information and inspiration, I will guarantee you that you will find yourself getting out more and getting out and seeing things with a different perspective. Each trip that I take, I look for spots, I look for food, I look for types of photography that I can do on the go on a daily basis, and it has helped me a lot at the time of surprising the clients that I have with the quality of the photos that I am able to produce. Okay guys, so tip number 2. Tip number 2 would be giving to others will give you back in the long run. And this is one of my favorite tips, because when I started back then, like almost 2 years ago, I used to charge $30 for each photo session. People would go crazy. People would say, hey, you're giving away your work for free. And that's not what this is about. It's not giving your work for free. It is about creating a relationship. It is the kind of thing that when that restaurant owner or that Airbnb owner thinks about photography, you have to make them think about you first. If you create a relationship and you start, you know, like let's say giving a photo session for free, but not with a lot of photos, but you start with 5 photos per session or something like that, just to showcase your work for them, and they will appreciate that. They will think, hey, I would like you to shoot my apartment. I would like to shoot my house. I would like you to shoot my food at that restaurant, okay? So it is important to create a relationship where you establish trust. It is not always about the short-term pay. It's always about that long-term relationship that you can have with business that will give you growth and will give you opportunities to test yourself inside of said business. And I think that this is one of the most important tips that I can give you guys, even though it's number 2, because it is all about the long-term commitment that you have in this business, and it's something that will benefit you a lot during your journey as a photographer, videographer, drone pilot even. It is something that applies to all fields. I've had so many clients by just charging them $30 per session at the start of my career that they are all good relationships, they are all happy with the work, and as time goes by, your gear will evolve. You will evolve as a photographer, videographer, even as a person. You will learn new values that will make you valuable for their business, and they will see you as part of their business as well. Okay guys, so time for tip number 3. And tip number 3 is be responsible. I know it's a little bit cliche, but let's say you're meeting with a restaurant owner. A restaurant owner, they usually don't have so much time to setting up meetings or handling people coming into the restaurants and performing some work. So you have to present yourself as a reliable person and a person that should be there on time and should be there a certain amount of time. Make your workflow more reliable, make it more organized, and that will help you in the long run. Inside of that tip, I would like to include, if you want to showcase your work in a high quality manner that will not lower the resolution of your photos, your videos, your drone footage, you can use tools like, let's say, Google Drive. It's accessible from anywhere, and they give you a bunch of storage for the price. Right now I have about 2 terabytes of storage for my clients, and it costs me around $9 a month. So I find that that's a great deal, and it organizes my workflow a lot, it maintains the quality of my workflow, and when I hand out the client's work, I can do it at any time, at any place. Okay guys, so time for my fourth and final tip, which is gear. This is kind of a controversial point because some people will tell you that gear is not important, and I agree, it's not that important, but for instance, if you use your cell phone and often you take pictures, and when you see the pictures in your cell phone and you get surprised, you say, wow, that's a whole point of view, you know, that's a whole new point of view. That is what photography and videography is about. When I started, I had this little digital camera. It has only 10 megapixels and it is a General Electric camera. I used to enjoy taking pictures, and when I saw those pictures, each and every time I would get surprised. I would say like, wow, this is a great point of view of what I'm experiencing, you know, of the experience I'm having, let's say a day on the beach, a day in college, a day in a landmark. And that definitely drove my interest a lot for photography and videography. Then I got a Mavic drone. The drone, it was very special for me. Oftentimes I would be home sitting around and then like, hey, I would like to go into the beach and hit some drone shots. And I will go to landmarks and stuff. And when I started posting that kind of work, you know, and looking for information, developing my skills on that, people started messaging me, hey, I would like for you to shoot a drone video of my property, of my Airbnb. Or I would like for you to shoot some food here on my restaurant. And it created some very nice relationships with people and with me as well. You don't have to get the latest camera or get the latest lens or get the latest microphones or the latest, it doesn't matter. You have to develop your style by using what you have now. Each and every one of us have different styles. We have different perspectives and different ways of seeing what we're trying to photograph. So get out there, what you have. If you have a cell phone, if you have a camera, get out there and give it a shot. Well guys, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel because I'm trying to grow this into a community. If you have, you know, anything you would like to say to me, hit me up in social media. You can find me at PR Sky Views or Puerto Rico Sky Views in Facebook. Instagram is PR Sky Views. And I will gladly talk with you guys, answer doubts that you may have, curiosities, anything. So guys, until the next one.